Alright, way more people saw that teaser for my airship map than I thought there would be interested. Um, Thanks for watching that. I got a bunch of questions about like how it works and stuff, so I thought I'd cover that and also show the ships in more detail. Uh, so just to cover everything, two airships, cover the basics. Two airships, both completely destructible, minus the actual balloons and fans and stuff. The bodies of the ships are destructible. The ship part of the ships, completely destructible. Each ship gets a battery of 20 working cannons to attack the other with. And right now they're set to just like the default 100 HP, and the cannons do like 2,000 damage, so everything's one shot every piece. That is something I can obviously adjust, but that cannot be adjusted until I have properly gotten it tested. I could just sit alone, measure out how much time it takes to destroy X number of parts, count up the number of parts of the ships, all that, do the math, but that's a pain. That's a huge pain in the ass. So I will wait until the Tailworld servers, or not the Tailworld servers, for private servers, so I can upload my map and, have people actually play test it to determine balancing and such. So the ships themselves, we have, top deck, poop deck, all that. A bunch of cargo and stuff to hide behind if you're getting shot at and, you don't want to get shot at. I might add a bit more in the middle, replace these, like, weapon racks and stuff. But, that's how it is for now. And let's just start going through it. So in the back we have captain's quarters, captain's office, captain's quarters, and a dining room. I didn't bother building the higher section for a navigation room because I kind of forgot, but it's fine, whatever. It looks okay, that's all I care about. We have two sets of staircases going down the ship. So the second level, we have 10 more cannons attached to the hull of the ship. I believe I made the cannons indestructible. That's also something that can be adjusted. Here's our cafeteria. Just pretend everyone was in the middle of eating right before the fighting started on both sides, because the interior of the other ship is exactly the same. I just took this interior and moved it over. Here's our kitchen. Lots of little pieces there. And lower deck storage and more sleeping cots for the crew. It's a little sparser than obviously, and there's a lack of walls that there would be in real life. That's just like for the map, because I can't have a bunch of small compartments or rooms. As nice as that would be in terms of like defense and layering defense, these ships would feel very cramped, and that would limit like movements for like PvP and fighting. So it has to be open levels is what it has to be. And the decks are actually sized at this size specifically because I took a horse and was like, does this feel right for Cav? Does this feel right for Cav? And finally settled on this size, which ended up being, I think, pretty perfect, just in terms of scale and maneuverability for players. When I say every prop's destructible, I made sure that obviously I don't want someone to have to shoot this is one prop right here. These are two props actually, or two prefabs I should say, and they consist of 9 props, right? I don't want someone to shoot 9 times just to get a little bit of cargo out of the way when they can take out a piece of hull in much shorter period of time. So Most the damage just goes to the parent. So if a cannonball destroys this piece of cargo, the whole thing goes. That's how it works. Same with this, same with this, same with these weapon racks. The cots, actually, I don't remember how I set that up, but we'll find out. Same with the sacks and everything. Like, these are made of multiple, just like several sack heaps, rather than, you know, I don't want someone to shoot 50 times just to get through some flour. I want them to shoot maybe 4 or 5 times. So that's how I set it up. Players are going to spawn on the bottom deck. So they'll spawn here, and this bottom floor will be indestructible, because I can't have people spawning. Like, if a piece of floor is blown out, you'll either spawn on the ground underneath wherever the spawn was at the time, or possibly just spawn mid-air and fall to your death. Obviously can't have that. That's also why there's a lot more pieces of cargo right here and these places, so that way players who are spawning have something to hide behind if they are losing badly and the other ship has this entire area blown out. There's a lot of stuff to hide behind, so that way they have a chance to get up and get to the cannons. So with that in mind, obviously the stairs have to be indestructible, so that way players can get to the other side. I already said the cannons were indestructible, or they should be. Beyond that, I'm going to have the floor just around the staircases indestructible, and I will make some paths to the cannon that are also indestructible, because I don't want, like I said, if one side's winning like completely, I don't want it's not going to be fun for the other side if they can't respond. If they're just sitting ducks getting spawn killed, if they're just sitting ducks getting spawn killed, nobody likes that. Or that side won't like it. The other side will love it. The winning side will, but can't have that. So they'll be able to respond no matter what. Even if you're losing badly, you will be able to. And obviously, if you want, you can jump onto these smaller Zeppelins. And I think I show that in the teaser. Go around, it should take about 20 seconds. And try to silence the enemy guns. Like, you can get up here, kill the people on the other guns, stop them from shooting your ship, while your side hopefully supports you and doesn't hit you in a cannonball to the back. Or, you know, they just focus on different sections of the ship and try not to hit you completely. But, you know, Bannerlord, you never know. People like hitting each other in Bannerlord. They're too used to the Tailworld server with no team damage. Private server that I put this on, just like, no, it's gonna have team damage. That's, Bannerlord players need to get better at that. Just my personal opinion. That's it, actually. Those are the whole ships. This ship, pirate ship, is same exact interior. That's for balance purposes. You can't have like wildly. I could probably change it up a little bit at the end, like, you know, when it finally gets hosted on a server. I'm probably gonna adjust one of the interiors to be slightly different, but I can't have it too different. Otherwise, like I just said, there's balance issues, because if this side has more props to hide behind, then they'll have an advantage. So it's mirrored for a reason, is what I'm trying to say. What else? That's about it. That is, you know, the design of the ships. That's why they're so open. That's the whole map design and idea behind the map.